Selamat pagi, saya ARINTA SHALOMITTA, mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan Angkatan Pertama tahun 2023 dari kampus Universitas Islam Malang, program studi pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, akan menyampaikan video ujian kinerja pada hari ini. Pada video ujian kinerja pada hari ini, saya akan menyampaikan materi tentang recount teks yang berpusat pada having a bad day pada siswa kelas 8G. Selamat menonton. Can I have the class captain to prepare the class, please?
Get ready. Teacher.
Good afternoon, Miss Rita.
Good afternoon, class. Thank you very much, Clifford. All right, before we start our class, I would like one of you to lead us into the class prayer. Okay, Andy, please come here.
Friends, let's pray. Dear God, today we are going to learn together. Please help us understand the lesson well. Please, if we thought teach us something we will understand. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Andy. You can go back to your seat. Okay, so we are going to start our class today. Yeah? Our topic is having a bad day, and today there will be some activities. The first one, we will be doing checking attendance, okay? And then the next one is I'm going to deliver you, inform you the objectives of the lesson today on what is more likely that you're going to study today. And then there will be some reading activities where you're going to read a text and it will lead you into writing activities, right? And then after that is after you have done your writing activities, after you have made some composition, you are going to present it to tell your friends your stories that you've made, right? Now, here is the code for the attendance check. You may take your phones out now, your mobile phones out to scan the code and fill in the form that is linked to the code. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. Well, we are going to analyze and identify the context through watching a video and reading activities. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. Okay, everyone, do your best and show that you can do it. Okay, as what I have stated in the objectives of the study today, you are going to study recount text. Now, what is recount text? Let's watch a video to find out more about it.
What is recount text? It's a text which recounts events or experiences in the past. What about the purpose? The purpose is to tell the reader about past events or experiences. To write about past experiences, we have to use past tense. Have fun!
Okay, now what is a recount text? Oh yes, please.
It's a text that tells about the event or experience in the past.
Wow, that's very good. That's very, very good. Number 2. What is a recount text for? What is the purpose of a recount text? Anyone? Yes, Kenneth?
It's to tell readers about past events or experiences.
Very good. It's to tell readers about past events or experiences. Yes. Excellent. Now, question number 3. Tell me about the generic structure of recount text. Wow. Okay, yes, please.
Their orientation followed by the events and ended with their reorientation.
Very good. Wow, excellent. Good job. Exactly, orientation, events, and reorientation. Everybody, let's start the lesson. Yeah. The first activity that I want you to do today is a reading activity. I want you to work together in groups of 4, and then I'm going to give you a handout. But because the handout will be paperless, so you can take the phones out to scan the code, but that will be later. And then you will be getting access to the Google documents that I have prepared for you. That will be your worksheets, number 1. There, you will be able to find a jumbled text. It's a recount text which is jumbled. The first part of the story doesn't always come first, so it's in the middle. and what comes after that, all of them are scrambled. So together with your team, work and find the good order of the story, and you will be able to enjoy reading a story about the writer's bad day. So once again, work in groups of 4, unscramble the context into a good story together with your teams, and write your group's answers on Google Docs. But remember, I want you to speak in English. Only speak in English. Understand?
How much time do we have to do it, Miss?
Okay, thank you for the questions. For the group work, you will be given 5 to 8 minutes discussing together in your team. Any other questions?
Can we pick our own team members? Can we?
Yes, you can pick your own members. However, keep in your mind that your 4 members of the team should be boys and girls. So you cannot have all girls in one team or all boys in one team. There should be boys and girls. Alright? Do your best, students. So if you have no more questions, here is the link. You can take your phones out now and scan the code. And then we can start your discussions. Good luck, everyone. So okay, does anybody have any difficulty scanning the code? So what you have to do is you find what comes after the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and so on until the last part of the story. Do you have any questions? No? Okay, good luck everybody. Work together in your team and don't forget to speak in English.
Oh, this is the
I guess this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Group 1,
Yeah.
group 2.
let's find the second one.
I think this is the second one. Because after we woke up,
The next day it will stay. So
Because this thing.
we went to the bus stop. So the next, let's find the second one.
Miss, can I ask,
Yes, Michelle, what's the question?
what is the meaning of suffer?
Suffer. Suffer means that you have to be in a bad condition because of any bad causes. That's what suffer. Usually you can suffer from illness. You can also suffer from a disaster that can cause some other illnesses or diseases.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Thank you for your question.
We're just gonna go after school and say to walk home. And that one is like the 5th one?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. How about the next one, the 6th?
Maybe we should discuss tomorrow.
What do you mean discuss tomorrow? We can't discuss tomorrow.
Okay, okay. What is your answer?
You should relax.
Find the 5th one.
yes.
I think this one is the 4th one.
You do this.
Oh, yeah.
I do
Okay.
this.
Let me put that in.
Can I have your attention? Your time is up with the group discussion. Okay, let's see every group's answer here, yeah? Okay, Clifford's team.
In our discussion, the order of the story is 11, 4, 5, and 7.
Okay, alright. What about team 2?
Same answer with team 1, Miss.
Okay, let's see every group's answer here, yeah? Okay, Clifford's team. is still working on the questions. Thank you, Team 1, 2, and 3 for your cooperative skills during the team's discussion today. Right, well done. Everybody's done very well. Now, I want you to analyze the text. Right? Remember that the generic structure of the recount text consists of orientation, events, and reorientation. I would like 3 students, one for each part, to tell me which part the orientation is, the events are, and the reorientation of the story that we have put together into a good one. Okay, the first one, the orientation. What is the orientation of the story? Okay, the first one, the orientation. What? Very good. So it comes at the beginning of the story. Excellent. What about the events? What?
His phone at the park. Luckily, he didn't lose it. When he went home, he burned his food because mom didn't cook, and he fell asleep.
Okay, yes.
His phone at
Good. So events are the second until the one before the last part. Talking about the events. And finally, the reorientation. Anyone? Okay?
The writer has some of the events, like he get up late.
Well done. The reorientation comes at last. It comes at almost the end of the story. Everybody, you did very well. You are able to find the generic structure of the text, of the recount text, A Bad Day Today. Class, can I have your attention, please? We are now in the next part of the lesson, and this is what the story looks like when we put them all short pieces together, right? It's what we have discussed before. The orientation comes first, the events comes in the middle, and it ended by the reorientation part, which are called as the generic structure. Now, there is one more thing that is very important in a context, which is the use of past verbs. Past verbs in some books can be also said as verb to, right? Now remember that there are 2 types of past verbs. The first one is called as regular past verbs, and the second one is the irregular past verbs. The regular past verbs are very easy, right? You only add ed to the base verbs. While the irregular, it changed. The words changed, which means that you have to memorize them. I have shown you the story. I want you to find the past verbs, at least 5 past verbs that you can find from the story. Angel?
When, forgot, come, up.
Very good. Yes, all of them are in past verbs. Let's take a look at more past verbs that we can find in the story. We have the word had, thought, others have said, was. Right, remember, is, has become, was. After having read the whole story, after having put the story into good order, I want you to answer these questions, reading comprehension. After having
Yesterday, the morning until 11.
okay, it happened yesterday, from the morning until the evening. Good job. And where was it? Okay, yes, Darren?
It happens in the writer's house, school and park.
Okay, very good, Darren. Now, what about the other students, okay? What happened in the beginning? The events of the that day. What happened in the beginning? In the morning?
Yesterday, the morning until 11.
Okay, it happened yesterday, from the morning until the evening. Good job. And where was it? Okay, yes, Darren?
It happens in the writer's house, school and park.
Okay, very good, Darren. Now, what about the other students, okay? What happened in the beginning? The events of the that day. Here again, let's focus on question number 6. Have you ever had a bad day? I believe that most of us has had a bad day, right? I want you to recall the memories, okay? I want you to think back in the past about one of the bad days you've had. With some comprehensive questions, think about when it happened. Where was it? What happened in the beginning? Why do you think that you thought of it as a bad day? And how did you feel at the end? With some comprehensive questions, all of these thoughts into your writing piece. All of us will talk about things that happened in the past, the context, so use simple past tense, past verbs. Yes, Phila, what's your question?
What if I write less than 60 or more than 90 words?
Hope that you can write in between 60 to 90 words. If it is less than 60 words, that will be too short. But if it is longer than 90 words, that will be too many. Everybody, if you have already scanned the code, I'm going to give you 5 to 8 minutes to answer the questions, the steps, the guidelines, and then write the story. Okay? Remember, focus on the events. Do not talk about other things that actually they don't play an important part in your story. Alright? Everybody, you can put your phones down, and then it's presentation time. Here I've already got real screen, and we're going to decide who's going to present first. Let's find out. And the first presenter will be Kenneth. Okay, come here, Kenneth. Okay, you can tell your story to the class.
To the I was biking to the nearest convenience store, and on the way I realized that the gate was closed, so I had to choose another route. And when I started biking, I suddenly couldn't see very well and realized that I almost got hit by a motorcycle. I decided to go back because I was shocked and tried to leave. It was okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Kenneth. There will be two questions. The first one is, what positive things can you learn from Kenneth's presentation? Okay, and then the second one will be later. Let's focus on the first one first. Chelsea! Yay, Chelsea, can we have you here to present your story to the class? Here you go, Chelsea.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting my bad day. When I woke up on Monday, I was very surprised to see that the clock has been demonstrated 6:30.
Okay, thank you very much. Everybody give applause to Chelsea. Okay, let's go back to the Mentimeter. With Chelsea's presentations, what do you think needs to be improved?
A bad day at school. I was very happy and excited on Saturday morning. It was an activity day in our school. And our classes has best out of waste activity. My mom prepared a mini bag of all the required materials while I'm ready for school. I was lost in thinking about the group we will be in. The article I was about to make a pen stand. Our day started at school as usual, and finally the activity period also started. Everyone took out the material, but I ransacked the whole bag, but my mini bag was not inside. I was almost in tears. My partner offered me his material and we discussed over the matter. All of a sudden, our teacher noticed us talking and starting scolding. When we tried to explain, she exclaimed us from the classroom. To our bad luck, principal sir was on round and he came to us. He too scolded us for our carelessness, and our participation in the activity was cancelled. It was a very bad day, and I ever experienced at school.
All right, thank you very much, Andinata. Everybody give applause.
My bad day happened on a Sunday. When I woke up, I realized I was an hour late to school. So I walked to school, and when I got to school, I realized that it was a Sunday.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Catherine. Yeah, I was wondering in the beginning because it was Sunday, but then she had to get up early because of school. Okay, very interesting. Everybody give your applause to Catherine.
In my opinion, Ken promoted very well. He remembered his story and he didn't have to read his notes.
Chelsea has very good English and speaks fluently, but maybe she can try not reading the story and look at the audience.
Got excellent English skills, but speak a bit too fast.
And the last question for Catherine. What positive things can you learn from your friend's presentation? Very cool, confident. Okay. Thank you everybody for giving the feedback. Alright, we are at the end of the lesson today and we want to do some reflection here, yeah? This is the summary of today's lesson. Anybody wants to give it a shot, answering the question today, and we want to do some reflection here, yeah? This is the summary of today's lesson. Anybody wants to give it a shot, answering the question? Yes, get it.
I'm going to do number 1.
Number 1, yes.
We talked about recount text today.
We talked about free context. Thank you very much, Kenneth. Okay, anybody else? Number 2? Yes, the girl in the corner.
We work on a video, started with our text, and with a text, and we will appear our experience.
Okay, thank you very much. That's today. Okay, there are some questions here, yeah? This is my progress reflection, okay? Okay, I would like you to give me any comments. This is a good thing for me as I'm going to use it as a self-reflection. Right, the first question. Which part of the lesson that you're most comfortable with? Which part do you find most challenging? And do you think today's material is coherent? Is it in a good order? And is it that I gave you clear instructions or not? Why not? Okay. Okay, now last question. Do you think that I gave you clear instructions? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, I agree. Instructions are clear enough, but I think you speak a bit too fast.
Okay, thank you very much for the feedback. Alright.
I have a feedback for you, Miss. I think the lesson is organized well. However, I wish we could have more time in writing our story. Thank you.
Everybody, we're going to end today's lesson. Thank you very much for your participation. Before we leave, can I have Kenneth to close today's lesson in the prayer? Kenneth, please. Everybody.
Let's pray. God, thank you for the lesson today. We are going to have our break. Please bless our food and bless us until we